We're the first small bar on the Central Coast. And the fact that I was walking into venues asking for a dry martini and being told I couldn't get one, and the reason given was they didn't have vermouth because it was an old person's drink and no one drank vermouth, it just did my head in. So I'm loving the fact that we can actually introduce the people of the Central Coast to classic cocktails. And what's more, I'm loving the passion that they're showing back by actually having these drinks going, wow, this is fantastic. My name's Gordon Ryan. I'm the owner at Reviver, Gosford on New South Wales Central Coast. I started as a 12-year-old getting my first computer. That meant that when I finished school I wanted to get into IT. So I worked in IT for a number of years in different roles and ended up in training roles. My background is very much in the server side of things, email servers, Windows servers, things like that. That led to doing trade shows. So biggest trade shows in the US, I used to travel a lot. Seattle's like a second home to me. You know, you're away from home, so you want to go and find a bar, you're hanging out with friends, you're having drinks. My zigzag experience, it was a pivotal moment. Everyone laughs, but it was a pivotal moment. A friend recommended it to it. They knew I liked drinks. I walked in there, I sat down at the bar, Murray Stenson was on, and I was just blown away. That's where I started then discovering the classic cocktails and getting into that scene. When I was coming home, I would then find that there was nowhere I wanted to drink locally. That started this idea of, okay, well, let's do a classic cocktail bar in Gosford. It's an old funeral home, it's the hearse garage. It just ties in with the Corpse Reviver number 2. And for that, we then sort of thought maybe people may find Corpse a little bit too close to the bone in terms of it being an old funeral home. So we just then basically truncated it, made it Reviver, and that's how the name came about. The sort of drinks that I like my drinks to be old style. So we're a classic cocktail bar, that's what's influenced the menu. I like big flavours, I like them to be alcohol forward, and so for me, an old fashioned is as simple as it gets. So I like the sort of big old style drinks with lots of flavours coming through, a little bit of bitterness in there, maybe a bit of tartness, but not too much sweet. I'm not big on having umbrellas and too many juices and all of that sort of thing. What inspires me, what keeps me going, is this concept of a third place. Our first place is work, our second place is home. We all need a third place where we can relax, be ourselves, and leave everything else behind. And for me, small bars are the perfect example of that, where people can come in, they can relax, they can talk, they can communicate. And I think that's probably one of the best things that small bars can do for community to reinvigorate community, and so they can be a real asset.